This video is on counting atoms when given a formula. Now, I want to take and point out that here at water, H2O, we have this 2 in the bottom right corner right next to our element. Anytime you have a number, that means it's the number of the element you have in front of the number. So in this case, we have H2, the 2 goes into the H, not the O. So here I would have 2 hydrogens and only 1 oxygen. If there is no number, for example, NaCl, there's no number written, it is implied that it's a 1. So for example, sodium, I only have 1 sodium. Chlorine, I would only have 1 chlorine. In this case over here, I have Na2, capital C, capital O, 3. So the 2 is for my sodium. So I have Na, 2 sodium. I don't have any number to the right side of my capital C. Now capital C is carbon. So my capital C carbon, I don't have any number there. So I only have 1 carbon. My oxygen, I have this 3 in the bottom right corner of my oxygen. That 3 carries into the element before it, which is oxygen. So that means I have 3 oxygens. This 3 does not apply to the carbon because these are 2 different elements. Now, if I have something that looks like this in parentheses, well, I have just 1 nitrogen and 4 hydrogens here. But then that whole thing is clumped together, and I have, in the bottom right corner, I have 3 of everything that comes before it, which is the stuff in the parentheses. This means that that 3 is going to carry into my nitrogen, and it's going to carry into my hydrogen. It would be like saying, okay, I have NH4, that's a clump of it, 1 nitrogen, 4 hydrogens. And I have 3 of those clumps of NH4. So that might be 1 NH4, here is a second NH4, here is a third NH4. In that case, I'd have 1, 2, 3 nitrogens. Or, if I just take this outside number outside my parentheses and multiply it by the number here on the inside, well, I don't have a number by nitrogen, so I'm going to assume it's a 1. I'm going to take 3 times 1. That gives me 3 nitrogens. Hydrogen, okay, if I sat here and I wrote it out like this, if I sat here and counted all my hydrogens, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 total hydrogens. Now, one way I can get that without sitting here and counting each individual one is I have this 3 here on the outside. Each hydrogen has 4, so I'm going to multiply that into the number on the inside. So 4 times 3 gives me 12. I do not add this number to the ones on the inside. I multiply the outside number to the ones on the inside, similar to distributive properties when you do math. So in this case here, I have 3 nitrogens, 12 hydrogens. This phosphorus off to the side, I don't have any number to the right corner of phosphorus, so it's assumed I have just 1 phosphorus. In this case here, same idea with our parentheses. The 2 on the outside of the parentheses carries into everything inside the parentheses. It does not carry all the way to my calcium. It just carries into my nitrogen and into my oxygen. So if I wanted nitrogen, the 2 times the 1 nitrogen, well, gives me 2. My oxygen, this 2 times the 3, 2 times 3, that gives me 6. And if I look at the calcium, I don't have any number in the bottom right corner, so my calcium is just 1 atom. Hope that was helpful. If you wanted some practice, it ties into calculating molar mass. It shows up in your review guide here, number 2. Here we're calculating molar mass though, but you need to be able to know how many nitrogens we have and how many hydrogens we have in order to calculate molar mass. Molar mass is my next video.